Hi, Allison Mitchell here with the Indiana Recycling Coalition. April is Earth Month, and we're recognizing it with a month-long campaign seeking your support and providing you with information and resources to help you care for the Earth. This is the 5th video in our short series about plastics recycling. In the first video, we began with an explanation of the plastic resin codes on the bottom of plastic packaging and products. In the second, third, and fourth videos, we discussed plastics number 1 through number 7. Today, I'm going to talk about which of these 7 types of plastics are recyclable and which ones you can put in your recycling bin. And here's a hint. It's not the same answer for both questions. First, let's talk about what types of plastic are recyclable. Please know that when I say, what is recyclable, that is a much broader discussion than what can I put in my recycling bin. So what types of plastic are recyclable? Technically, all 7 types of plastic are able to be recycled in that they can be used to make new products. But only a few types of plastics are actually recycled, and that is number 1 and number 2. These 2 plastics have the best properties that allow for the broadest types of uses in a recycled form, which makes them the most valuable for recycling. Plastics number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 just aren't worth as much, so there's essentially no market for them, meaning it's not worth the effort to collect, sort, clean, and process them because the value of them after that whole process is still negative. Okay, so I know that's either confusing or hard to hear, so I'm going to pause here and say it again. Plastics 3 through 7 do not belong in your recycling bin. As I mentioned in the first video of this series, that chasing arrows with the number inside it does not mean the item belongs in your recycling bin. It only tells you the type of ingredients in that material. When you see a number 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, that tells you that it is not recyclable in Indiana under current Markham circumstances. Now there is an exception, and I'll talk about that later, but for now, when you see those numbers, do not put them in the recycling bin. Putting numbers 3 through 7 in your bin is wish cycling. It contaminates the bin, and it is a costly problem for recyclers, and ultimately, you. So don't do it. It's hard, I know. It's plastic. And for years, we've all been led to believe that we could put all our plastic in our recycling bin, no matter what. But please, don't wish cycle. It's not helping. It's actually making things worse for the whole recycling process. This is the tough love part of our video series, okay? See all this stuff? Put it in the trash can, not the recycling bin. And now for that exception that I mentioned before. Flexible plastic packaging. Those number 4 plastic grocery bags and the shrink wrap on your toilet paper, those can be recycled, but only at retail drop-off locations, never in your curbside bin or commingled recycling drop-off bin. So save these up and take them back to the store. Check the comments below for links about what types of plastic film are accepted and find the drop-off location nearest you. One more thing to mention here. There are a lot of smart people working really hard to find ways to recycle those low-value number 3 through 7 plastics right now. Because let's face it, that's a lot of plastic we're having to throw away. There is hope on the horizon, even right here in Indiana, that someday those plastics will have more value and you will be able to include some of those in your recycling bin. But for now, stick to plastics 1 and 2. Okay, so when it comes to plastics, you're left with only number 1 and number 2 in your recycling bin. Is that all you need to know? No, it gets a bit more nuanced from here. I'll explain that in the next video and tell you what forms of number 1 and number 2 belong in your recycling bin. In the meantime, drop a comment or question below, because I know you have one, and we're here to answer them. That's a big part of our mission, educating Hoosiers about recycling and the circular economy. The circular what? Yeah, we're gonna need to do a video about that too, aren't we? Thanks for watching, and please share this with your friends. Consider making a donation to the IRC today. Your support matters. Thanks, and see you soon.